Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. Be taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Boxing boxing. Now, the weigh-ins before Carlos Takam and Anthony Joshua happened, and Anthony Joshua comes in at a career high at 254, bro. Now, this is wild because he came in at his career high versus Vladimir Klitschko's fight before, and now he's coming in even heavier for this Carlos Takam fight. Now, some people think he's packing on muscle, but that's a pretty short time to develop that much muscle because Anthony Joshua's already pretty big. So I think it's just Anthony Joshua. I've seen him a lot, traveling places. I've seen him in Vegas. I've seen him in various places around the world ever since the Vladimir Klitschko win. And I think he gained some fat, man. Now, I think Anthony Joshua is gaining weight, man. I think he's getting bigger and bigger. And that's bad, man. That's not good for Anthony Joshua. Now, it's not a secret that Anthony Joshua gasses out sometimes if fights go later. He gasses out. You tell Anthony Joshua to throw a flurry of punches, he's gonna gas for a little bit to recoup. You can see that in Dillian White fight. You can see that in Vladimir Klitschko fight, and if you make it far enough, you could probably see it in his Carlos Takam fight. Now, Carlos Takam is a phenomenal fighter. He's a pressure fighter for one, so that's gonna be a really dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. A really good fight gonna happen up. So I believe Carlos Takam is gonna bring it to Anthony Joshua. He's gonna try to gas him out. I see him. He's working on. I've been watching his open media workouts. Carlos Takam's a short fighter, and he's really working on his uppercuts. I've been seeing his open workouts. He's working on his uppercuts and working on the inside and stalking his opponent down. So stamina is going to be really important in this fight. I think it's going to be sometimes you don't need to be high paced to be a high to put a lot of pressure in your fighter. Sometimes the mental pressure itself, guy stalking you all times, makes you it can wear you down mentally, or it can make you throw punches you don't have to throw just to keep the guy off you. It might make you throw something you're not supposed to throw, and he's leading you into a trap. Because if he's walking toward you at certain angles, you can only throw certain punches that makes you that, and then he might expect that punch to come, and he might try to counter you over the top. So I think this fight's gonna be a really good fight. I don't think it's gonna be a quick knockout. I think Takam will probably make it past round 4. I think Anthony Joshua is gonna take his time. I think he's gonna look for a highlight knockout type thing, and I think Takam, he's really experienced. He's fought in Povetkin. He's fighting everyone, man. Now, I'm really excited, Joseph Parker, and I thought he actually beat Joseph Parker. So, I really like this fight. I'm so disappointed it's not a full training camp for Carlos Takam, but it is what it is, and it's gonna be an incredible fight. Now, I expect Anthony Joshua to win this fight, but this is a really bad trend for Anthony Joshua to keep coming in overweight. That's not a good idea. If Anthony Joshua came in at a career low for the Vladimir Klitschko fight, that would have been a good thing. I would expect people to think Anthony Joshua is going to be quicker. He's going to be more agile. He's going to be more sudden. But instead, it's the opposite around. He's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He already has a 100% knockout ratio. How much power do you need? At this point, I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's developing any more muscle. I think it's straight fat now. There's no way he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because he doesn't need to anymore. He has all knockouts. He already has the power. Right now, I think Anthony Joshua needs to tone down a little bit and keep the muscles, keep giving power and lose the muscle that doesn't, so he can last longer in a fight. Just because you're really big and buff doesn't mean you get bigger and bigger. It doesn't mean you're just gonna keep getting stronger and stronger. At least in boxing, there's a limit to how strong you need to be. When you have all knockouts, how strong? How do you put people in a coma? People were saying he's packing on his power for more power, but my God, you already knock everyone out, man. So we'll see, man. Maybe it is muscle, but I just don't see it, man. I see him travel too much. I think he's packing on normal fat, and I think this is gonna be a trend. I'm calling it now. I think Anthony Joshua is trending this is gonna trend. This whole weight gain thing. I think this is gonna be the norm for Anthony Joshua. He's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, let's be honest, man. You know, Anthony Joshua's living that life, man. He can eat whatever he wants. He can eat good steak. He's a millionaire now. You know, making millions because of the Klitschko fight. You know, I guess he made it too with the Charles Martin fight, but I mean, he's living that life now. You know, he has all the respect. You know, he's gonna. People are getting invitations to places. I'm pretty sure he you know, he has extra stake. I mean, this isn't the welterweight division; it's the heavyweight division. It's the big boy division. But you know, one critique about Anthony Joshua is his stamina, which is a huge deal in boxing. You know, it's a huge deal. You know, I was watching Vladimir fight one time, and there's one guy, he just had a high guard walking toward Vladimir Klitschko, and Vladimir gassed out. Like, he literally just quit because the guy was coming forward with a high guard, throwing mediocre punches, but Vladimir gassed out. You know, I don't think it's going to happen to Anthony Joshua this fight, but it's definitely a possibility. You know, someone with above average Arthur Abraham like blocking, walking forward, that's pressure. You know, and you're gonna have to work because he's pressuring you. So I mean, I'm saying that there's a chance that there's a lot of fighters with A-level chins with mediocre skills. You know, like Dominic Brazil. You know, he has a granite chin with mediocre skills. You know, I think Anthony Joshua eventually is gonna run into that one guy who's relentless with a granite chin and mediocre skills, and it's gonna really test his stamina. You know. I think he needs to tone down. He can't be coming in at career highs. You know, he just beat the biggest, you know, fighter in his career. And some people say it's Carlos Takam, so, you know, who cares? You know, it's not a big deal. But you can't just come in out of shape for the lesser fighters and then come in shape for the dangerous ones, because the thing is, you're fighting less talented fighters most of the time. You're not fighting threats all the time. It's like few and far between. So if in that few and far between stage, you can't get out of shape. You got to stay in shape and get in better shape. That's the whole point. You can't just get into where you left off at. Because, I mean, if he keeps that as a trend and comes in shape when the fighters are a threat, he's going to stay at the level he's going to stay at. He's not going to get any better because he's fighting 3-4, you know, mediocre fights, and then he fights one elite fighter. You know, all that weight he gained, he's just going to stay at the level he's at when he fights an actual dangerous opponent again. So instead of actually getting better, he's going to stay stagnant. So that's not a good idea, man. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see how this fight unfolds. But Carlos Takam is just not that guy to be gaining weight on. Carlos Takam is probably one of the best pressure fighters at the heavyweight division. He has a granite chin, and he's proven he's battle tested, you know. So we'll see what happens in this fight, man. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.